from CNN in Ukraine what the Ukrainian president said moments ago as he visited Bucha himself. He said, quote, "I think they should come here," he's speaking of foreign leaders, "and see how these games, how this flirting with the Russian Federation ends." Those the words of the Ukrainian president as he visited the scene there in Bucha of what some are alleging are war crimes. We've also been hearing from the mayor of Bucha about the horror uncovered in his city. CNN anchor Brianna Keeler, she's in Lviv in western Ukraine. Brianna, you spoke to the mayor today, and I imagine feelings are raw. He knows many of these people. He was their leader, their representative, and now seeing what happened there. What did he have to say?
Yeah, you know, the estimates that we're hearing about how many people died in Bucha are varying, but Jim, he said that there were up to 290 people in that mass grave, they believed, and many more in the town that were killed. But it certainly speaks to just the horrors in Bucha and how they are extraordinary in one regard, which is that this may be some of the, you know, an isolated event in that it is the first moment where we are seeing these kinds of atrocities, but not isolated in the fact that I think President Zelensky and many other officials here are expecting there are many, many more to come. Here's what the mayor of Bucha said.
At the moment, there is half the city is destroyed. There is a lot of destroyed buildings, a lot of dead bodies on the streets, and the services are working on clearing mines, demining the streets, demining houses and apartments, and restoring the social infrastructure. The city is busy now transitioning from war footing to peacetime living, and within the confines of the martial law that we have. We are also working on identifying the bodies of the people who were shot dead in our city. They were indiscriminately killed by the Russian occupiers. A lot of them are elderly people. We get the impression that the Russian occupiers have got the green light from Putin and Shoigu, the Russian defense minister, to have a safari in Ukraine, and they weren't able to take Kiev, so they vented their frustration on Bucha and the surrounding areas.
Mayor, you mentioned that there were elderly among the victims. Are there children?
Well, as I said, there are different kinds of people, and there are many children, many teenagers. These were children, they posed no threat to the Russian troops or Russia as a whole. They did pose absolutely no danger, and it was impossible not to see that they were children, not to see that a mother is carrying a child, and these cynical atrocities is what the Russian troops are all about. That's what Russia is all about, and we shall never forgive them. They will never be forgiven on this earth or in heaven.
And the mayor also spoke about the psychological toll, Jim, that so many people there have experienced, the ones that remain during the Russian occupation. We just have to stress that we are just hearing now of these atrocities, but this is what the people living in Bucha have been going through since the Russians invaded. This is not an isolated event. It may stand out because it is one of these first mass atrocities that we are seeing, but the mayor was saying that he thinks there will be many other places like this, Jim.
Yeah, we met a family there who lived in their basement for 10 days because of the Russian attack. This is not made up, and it's been consistent for days and weeks. Brianna Keeler, thanks so much.